Welcome to the evening news and sports for today, Tuesday, October 1st, 2013. I'm Khalil Cato with the details. This country is expected to be part of a $100 million investment in renewable energy in the Caribbean by solar producer NRG and Digicel. Speaking at a media briefing on Monday, Prime Minister Dr. Ralph Gonsalves said that the announcement was made last Thursday at the Clinton Global Initiative conference in New York. Prime Minister Gonsalves says that he has already spoken to energy stakeholders here about taking advantage of the renewable energy projects.
Say that this morning already, I had discussions on that session with the Chief Executive Officer of VINLEC, with Dr. Matthias at the airport, because as you know, we want to put in a solar system at the airport. And I also had discussion with Mr. Morris Edwards, who is on the board, one of the leading members on the board on VINLEC.
Earlier today, the National Independence Committee launched activities to mark the 34th anniversary of SVG's independence. At the CDC's office, Chair of the committee, Ashford Wood, said that this year's activities will be held under the theme, Working Together to Enhance National Pride. Minister of Tourism and Culture Cecil Mackey says from all indications it will be a packed month of activities, with a number of additional organizations coming on board this year. He says that this shows that they are achieving the objective to engender national pride.
As we seek to engage the residents of St. Vincent and the Grenadines in activity that can allow us to build our culture while we build the nation of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And once we come to the table, once we engage in such activity, I'm sure that we ourselves as individuals and as groups will continue to assist with the development of our nation, St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
Among the organizations joining the Independence celebration is the Medical Association, which is hosting a series of activities for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. President of the association, Dr. Rosalind Ambrose, is encouraging persons here to wear pink on Friday and to join them next Friday for the Pink Cap City Walk around Kingstown.
As usual, we will be joined by our little friends at the C.W. Prescott School. The little drum corps will take us through the city from Heritage Square and down to Bay Street, around Higgins Street and back to Heritage Square. And we have a lovely little cultural package to, again, help our youngsters to realize that they are part of the equation when families are involved in cancer awareness.
This weekend, the Independence activities will continue with a Bible Festival and the Pink Day sales under the Singer Gallery. The National Parade will take place on Sunday, October 27th, Independence Day, and Monday, October 28th has been designated as a national holiday. Meanwhile, the 2013 Bank of St. Vincent and the Grenadines Theatre Arts Festival was officially launched yesterday. This year's festival will start from the first weekend in November with a presentation from the Agape Methodist dramatists with their production, Stone. At yesterday's media launch, representative of BOSVG, Omari France, said that the bank is committed to the development of the nation's youth through the creative sector and that the theatre festival, is a good avenue for the young people to harness their talents.
I know each individual has their own personal goals and aspirations. You're very talented. I've been there for the last couple of years. I've seen the groups, and it's filled with talent. And I like to just say, don't take your talent for granted. Continue to grow, continue to create great plays and move forward. With that being said, I'd like to invite everyone, looking to come out and see the plays. I know you'd have fun. I've heard a few things about the plays. Like Mr. Koshi said, it's going to be very exciting. It's definitely something to look forward to. So I invite everyone out there to come out and see what we have to offer.
The representatives of the various theatre groups who will be participating in this year's festival gave a taste of what patrons can expect from their productions this year.
Now, can you imagine losing your innocence all for the sake of a job? Or even worse, losing your husband not only to your sister, but to your daughter? Advantage!
Mother Knows Best, a local teen play that was inspired by Trevor Roan's novel, Old Storytime. So come see Dramatic Best. When we call on the name of laughter, people have a turnover.
It's a story of forbidden love
selfish ambitions and the effects of selfish ambitions.
The Methodist dramatist presents Stone. Come and see what life is beyond the grave. I can assure you that this production will scare you, would frighten you, and you would leave piecemeal, terrified.
The BOSVG Theatre Arts Festival will climax on November 24th, 2013. On his recent trip to New York, Prime Minister Dr. Ralph Gonsalves was honored with a proclamation for his work and exemplary service from the New York Senate. Prime Minister Gonsalves told members of the media that he was grateful for the recognition. The proclamation mainly highlighted Dr. Gonsalves' position on reparations as he continues to champion the call for redress from European powers.
Whereas a great state is only as great as those individuals who perform exemplary service, and whereas it is the sense of this legislative body that when an individual of such noble aims and accomplishments are brought to our attention, it is appropriate to publicly proclaim and commend that individual for the edification and emulation of others. So at least not only the electorate in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, by giving me 3 terms, recognize that I have some worth and value. Some other people elsewhere too.
The staff and students of the St. Martin's Secondary School paid a special tribute to Atijo Lockhart, who was electrocuted last Saturday. According to reports, the 16-year-old 4th form student was electrocuted while assisting his father and brother with the assembly of a gate in Harmony Hall. We get more on the tribute in this report.
15-year-old Atijo Lockhart's life ended tragically last Saturday in a similar fate of that of 13-year-old Daniel John, who was also electrocuted about a month ago outside his home. SVG-TV News understands that last Saturday, Lockhart accompanied his father and brother to the Harmony Hall community to install a gate. In preparing to assemble the gate, the St. Martin Secondary School student was reportedly electrocuted. Lockhart was rushed to the Milton Kate Memorial Hospital, where he died shortly after. Sion Raymond, a close friend of the deceased, told the SVG-TV News that he knew Lockhart since primary school. Holding back tears, Raymond described his friend as a cheerful person who had a huge sense of humor.
He was fun. He liked to play games such as high wrestling. He is very entertaining to most of his friends.
AJ Sam recalled his days of eating lunch with Lockhart. He said that their spot is no longer the same without him.
Very sad, and the first time I didn't believe it. But I come to school and I see the teacher and I did feel sad.
Former teacher of the deceased, Misha Davy, was unable to speak to SVG-TV News, as she was said to be still emotional over the student's death. Marissa De Silva spoke on her behalf and outlined that Atijo will be greatly missed by the school.
The stones there, Atijo loves playing with stones, so they brought together some stones to remember him by, and we have flowers, which he always loved, and then we have a few cards here. The children wrote messages to Atijo and about him. You could read one. It says, "Gone but not forgotten, may you find a place of rest and peace," from Farik McNichols.
Lockhart is the son of veteran massman Oxley Lockhart. For SVG-TV News, I am Zulik Lewis.